All right, let's talk about this prenup situation with Zendaya and Tom Holland. Because on the surface, it sounds beautiful. I'll share my earnings. I'll take care of the kids. I'll pause everything if you get pregnant. That sounds like love, right? But let's break it down for real. You're telling me one person is expected to fund everything and also be ready to stop their entire life and career on command. That's not just commitment. That's sacrifice at the level most people aren't even honest about. And here's where it gets uncomfortable. Would we be celebrating this if roles were reversed? If a woman said, I'll give up access to my money, cover everything and pause my career when you decide we're having kids? Would we call that romantic, or would we saying she's giving up too much? Because love is supposed to be about partnership, not a one-sided contract. So now the real question is this what modern love looks like at the highest level, or is this what happens when leverage meets emotion? Welcome to the Men Don't Know podcast.
I can't stand you.
How many pictures are on Yelp? Pull up all these pictures. They're like, oh, that's the dessert you're eating? All right, so that's the candle? Okay, that's the same candle. I know where you're at.
I don't know, actually. I feel like
45 minutes to an hour.
45 minutes.
I feel like your opinion.
Wait, can you run that long?
No, with your person.
That's like I'm married.
So for you to be able to grasp a situation is crazy.
Yeah, my first date with her.
I think a guy's more comfortable being alone than a girl, but I mean that's a whole nother thing.
But then I feel like you look at certain things with Will and I, and you're like, oh, I love the fact that you guys are like that. But then you'll see other people and you're like, he's wildin'. So like, which one is it?
Welcome to the Men Don't Know podcast. I'm a man of many friends, your host and creator, Chris Boone. And here on the podcast, we talk with a bunch of guys. We ask a bunch of women questions over wine and cocktails. Whether you're listening to it on Google Play, Radio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Pandora, YouTube, Audible, you downloaded that Men Don't Know podcast app. I can't thank y'all enough. Merch store is open as always, but hit me up on Instagram at Men Don't Know, Twitter at Men Don't Know 1, shoot me an email, Chris at mendontknow.com, or hop on the mendontknow.com website, shoot me a message. Jess. They saying you may be a household name. They say you may be a household name. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Zendaya and Tom Holland.
But you know what? Before we even start this topic, I just want to let's just recap a little bit on our last conversation that everybody and their mother wanted to comment on.
Oh, the prenup situation.
Bro, first of all you men that were on there commenting.
Yeah, that was a lot.
You guys must really hate women, hate relationships, something. Because you guys were really like against this prenup thing, right? And here's the thing that got me.
Go ahead.
Here's the thing that got me. These are the same men who were sitting there supporting Offset's dumbass when he was sitting there trying to take Cardi B's freaking money now that they're divorced.
Maybe because men have felt like this has been a one-sided situation.
No, but you guys can't say it's one-sided and then be okay with that. So which one is it?
Maybe we were looking at it like score one for the guys for once.
I'm rolling my eyes.
I could tell.
Hardcore at you.
I know. It's crazy. It's wild.
And all of you. I just want to put that out there.
It's wild. It's crazy. All right, back to business.
Go ahead.
We let you air your grievances. We let you air your grievances.
Oh, Lord.
All right, 29-year-old actress Zendaya and Tom Holland signed one of the most emotional prenups in Hollywood history.
Which congrats for getting married finally, because I think everyone loves them.
Love is an understatement. I am so glad. Let me put it to you like this too. I'm gonna play devil's advocate, but let me explain something. You meet your love of your life, and you realize you want to share every moment with this life. Man, it don't matter, because of the fact nothing matters when you're.
You guys heard it
when you don't have that person, because you work so hard to find that person. When you find it, and mind you, it's the person.
People don't believe in teamwork anymore.
I know.
I feel like that's really a situation, or like I was realizing in the comments that we've gotten, they perceive one person's worth to not be considered teamwork.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's crazy. Like them, I feel like they're a little bit better paired because they both work in Hollywood. So you can obviously see that they both put into the relationship.
100%. Yeah. I don't know if I like your hand behind me like that.
You like that?
No,
sweetheart?
I don't. I don't know if you're about to slap me in the back of the head.
I would never assault you on camera. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Let's get that together.
Yeah, that last part on camera. I got it.
Okay, and now I got to ask you.
Go ahead.
If this was you, would you have done that? Love of your life.
Okay, well, you ain't got to yell at me.
Love of your life, not the females that you've been dating.
You don't. Hey, let me explain something to you too. Don't do that. Don't do that because
it's true.
No, because of the women I dated, I thought I was gonna marry every last one.
Yeah, but
of
you
them.
never were like, oh my God, love of my life.
I thought I was gonna marry. I thought I was gonna marry everyone. You don't believe me?
No.
It's crazy. I thought I was gonna marry each one of them. 100%. I guess here's the thing. When you meet your person and you realize that's your person and they start doing things for you that, when they have been through ups and downs. And if you meet a person, you've been through ups and downs, you've been through hell and back, and you realize that's your person, nothing matters because of the fact that I can go get another bag. I don't care about the money.
Nothing matters.
Nothing matters. It's true. That you know
said
what?
The money doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter when you find your person. Yeah, 100%. You know, hey, can I tell you something? It's funny because I have met I some of my friends. When I could tell they met their person because they told me when you meet your person, the only thing that makes you happy is seeing them happy. And I thought it was crazy. And then you start to sit back and you think about it. And it's like, nah, you meet your person because they're willing to do any and everything for you to help you grow. And so if I was in his position, I'd sign all that. Because I'm at now, if you're lucky enough to be 29 and to find your person.
It's crazy.
That's yeah, I read a quote that Tupac said, you can't be giving the love you have out here to everybody because everybody has never had that type of love and they wouldn't know how to handle it.
So, well, first I want to start out by saying that the way that they're dealing with this, if this is true, because they said that it hasn't been confirmed.
Yeah, 100%.
So,
everything's hypothetical.
Right.
I love
this really did happen, what I like about it.
Bravo to my guy.
Is that it's not coming out that it was something that she proposed.
No.
It was the fact that he surprised her with all this.
Yeah.
And by no means am I saying that that's how every single man should enter into a relationship.
If I have millions of dollars and we decide to have a kid, why wouldn't I shut everything down to be a father? Like that's it.
But not everybody feels like that.
But that's it. You've mastered everything. There's nothing else to do.
But you have to also remember there's different types of parents. There's men who have kids and they feel like everything else is the mother's role. And then there's men who are actual men and they want to be involved in every aspect and they don't put everything on the woman.
Yeah, no. You're talking about it's my kid.
But not everybody functions like that. We know people who don't function like that.
I know.
I have family who doesn't function like that.
I know.
So it's a completely different, exhausting situation.
I'm making $100 million. Why wouldn't I cover everything? Like, what the fuck are we talking about?
Yeah, but see, now you're in love. Now, if we go back to the other conversations we had, now you're getting divorced. You no longer you didn't have that prenup. Now she wants half. Now you feel some type of way and you're talking about
if she cheated.
What if it's just not working out?
Oh, and she ain't got nothing? Yeah, let's bust it down the middle. Call it a day.
Now you want to split?
What do you mean? She making
now he wants to
She making $100 million too. Yeah, we can bust it down the middle. You making $100 million too.
But so here's my question: why do you feel?
And that's why rich people date rich people.
But why do you feel like, or do you feel like that is the only time that she should be entitled to half?
What do you mean? She wouldn't take half.
Because because you're splitting everything down the middle. Because in your eyes, oh, she makes the same amount of money.
We're not splitting anything. Like you're taking yours and I'm taking mine. We virtually. That's why rich people date rich people. We virtually make the same.
What about the things that are acquired once you guys are together? You have to split that.
You can have that shit. I'll go get another one. If I got that type of, I'll go get another one. I am not. When I moved, when me and one of my boys had an apartment, when we moved out, I said take
calculating
everything.
Who are we talking?
Yeah. I told him take everything. I don't want that shit. Like I'll just go buy it again, dog. I don't want to have to work. I don't want to deal with that. I was gonna give it away for free.
But I feel like that's a different situation. And
okay, here we go.
We're talking about a dude. I know you. Let someone piss you off enough, and your new levels of petty are gonna come into effect. Oh, you want half the couch? You're gonna go Medea it. Don't play with me.
I'll cut that couch.
See, exactly.
That because you don't open Pandora's box.
That's what I'm saying, though. So this is.
I will pull out $1 million to cut it in half with a scissors and give you the half of the money.
I'm just saying. I feel like a lot of men really do feel some type of way about their females, where they really do want to take care of them and split stuff, and I feel like they're almost embarrassed or feel stupid to say so.
I think naturally, like, and not even that. And it's funny. I had this conversation over the weekend with 2 ladies, and it was funny. Both of them were on different sides of the fence on this, because one wanted to be she was a nanny, stay at home. I mean, well, she was a nanny. She's not stay at home, but she works as a nanny.
Okay.
And she makes a great living doing that and whatnot. Because lo and behold, nannies make great money.
Yeah.
But she wanted to get married, start a family, stay at home, take care of the kids. She didn't want to work too much where they would have to send the kids off. But she wanted to be there for all. And mind you, if you do the math, it's probably cheaper to keep your wife at home.
Oh, yeah. If you're talking about childcare and everything else, that's why a lot of people decide it's just easier to stay at home.
Yeah. And not even that. Nowadays, to trust your kid with somebody,
with
I don't trust your kid with anybody. and she's 16?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And I don't trust her with anyone.
And now you know why I have GPS 24/7.
So just to even that expense, like, yeah, no, I get it. Like, and the other one, she was a career-driven woman, and it seemed, and we were having the conversation, and I could tell that she was a career-driven woman, and she wanted to be a career woman, which she all meant she wanted to marry but still work. Mm-hmm. And it was cool seeing their best friendship. And that was the line where like they didn't see eye to eye, and it wasn't a bad thing, but I understand it now. I totally understand it. That you gotta know who you're going to be in line with, but nonetheless to say, like, yeah, if it's affordable, I wouldn't want my wife to work. We have kids. Now I got Agnes that we barely know.
But I feel like your perspective is different because you're now older.
No, I've always thought like this. You could ask my mom.
Really?
Yeah, 100%. My mom, I even told my mom I thought I was going to get married at 20.
Well, I just feel like maybe some people, their outlook is different.
100%.
In regards to like, well, if I have to work, she should work. And blah, blah, blah. Like, I feel that's a little, I mean, if that works for you, that works for you.
100%.
I know that from my early 20s, when I got married to now, I feel like I've literally gone through every type of scenario. So my opinion is very different. And some people who meet me now think like, oh, well, you just run your own little business and you stay at home. No. No. And at one point I had like 3 jobs when we were younger, multiple times.
Way
so
different,
it's just different.
Yeah. Do you think, this is, once again, we'll get back to the topic, but do you think safety is gone in a relationship nowadays? And by safety, I mean, like the fear that if we have an argument or we blow up at each other, like I know you're gonna be there tomorrow no matter what. Like that type of safety. Like we could say what we want to say to each other, but at the end of the day, this is till death do us part. Do you feel like that safety is gone?
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people don't have that in their relationships.
Do you think that if you had that, more relationships would last longer?
I think if people just didn't give up in general, relationships would last longer.
Yeah.
I mean, you're never going to see eye to eye 24/7. That's just how it is. I mean, I feel like
can you forgive a mistake in private?
Can I forgive a mistake in private?
Like it wasn't. Yeah. I always call mistakes in private like something happened in private that nobody knows.
Okay.
Just you and because I always tell people, I feel like men and women are more reluctant to forgive a mistake that happened in private than something that was happened in the public eye for everybody to see.
I don't think it should matter. That's crazy.
Okay. I don't know. I just think like say you got caught. Say
I was like, you're gonna give me a for instance?
Yeah. Let's just say I don't want to use anybody. I want to use myself. I got caught texting another girl in a relationship.
Okay.
And we were just texting, but of course, if the shoe was on the other foot, I wouldn't want her to do it.
Right.
That was a mistake.
Right.
I think that's more forgivable in private that nobody knew, and she caught me and said, "Hey, cut this shit out, or else we're not doing this because this is crossing the line." Versus, I'm outed on social media.
No, I feel like that's a maturity thing.
Okay.
I feel like no matter what, you need to be able to forgive that person. Doesn't matter if it happened in public or private, but
yeah.
This is where it goes back to being with somebody long enough to be able to professionally argue your point.
That ain't never happened. Yeah, 100%.
But you know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's really what the situation is.
Yeah.
I don't know. Nowadays, when things happen, we immediately address them pretty much and try to get through it because...
Where nowadays,
who has time to
but nowadays,
fight?
Motherfuckers is like, oh, okay, forget it. I'll hop on the dating app and find someone new.
Right, but you're always gonna have problems with the next person.
Thank you. There is still a problem.
Right.
Like everybody has a problem.
Right.
Manage the one you have.
Well, it goes back to you're never going to get along with anyone 24/7. So pick your battle.
All right, let's get back to it. Is sharing all earnings fair, or should success stay individual even in marriage?
I think sharing everything. And I want to point out that I'm not saying that because one of us makes more money.
Yeah.
I feel like it should always be sharing.
Do you think does a higher earner always end up with more pressure and responsibility?
I think whenever you're making good money, you're going to feel that way regardless. Regardless if the other person that you're with in this relationship is putting that on you, I think you just feel that way because you are obviously that type of person that's concerned with making money and being successful, or you wouldn't have gotten to that point. So you want to continue to be that person.
Do you think we expect men to sacrifice financially and professionally more?
Do you think that you guys expect women to sacrifice when it comes to children and staying home and raising them more?
I'm asking you the question.
No, it goes both ways. In a traditional marriage, yes, I think we do expect men to provide for their household. But in this, at the same time, the same token, we also expect women to be at home and raise children correctly. And I have no problem with a traditional marriage and having a traditional role as long as you also have a traditional role.
Can I tell you what? There's so many topics that we need to talk about in besides this, but you know what I can't stand?
Good thing you're sitting down. Go ahead.
I know. Like sometimes I feel like, and this is why I tell people, like men, we don't understand. I always tell men, like, if you want her to pay more attention to you,
make her life easier. Period. Period.
Like, I always tell guys, I said, Doug, take cooking off her plate. Take folding the laundry off her plate. Take cleaning the house off her plate. Take vacuuming off her plate. Take getting the kids ready for bed off her plate. Take homework off her plate. If she can come home, you pour her a glass of wine and tell her go upstairs and lay in the tub for 20 minutes and decompress before you come downstairs. And she comes downstairs and there's nothing for her to do, she will tend to you. Mm-hmm. And if she's not, and you're doing all these things, have the conversation politely and say, hey, I'm going to need a little bit more attention from you. I want to take these things off your plate so that way we can spend some more time together. Mm-hmm. And you don't feel bombarded when you get home. That's how you have the conversation. Mm-hmm. I think men expect, and that's where we have it all fucked up. Because we're all, well, I did X, Y, and Z. Well, you're only willing to do what you're willing to do. You're not willing to do everything.
I 100% agree with you. Not my personal relationship.
Yeah, no, we know that.
But I see way too many.
I've been telling him he can put some of that shit back
Shut the hell up. I have seen way too many relationships that function like this.
Yeah.
A woman will be with a man who wants her to work as well. Cool, fine, whatever, that works for you guys.
Yeah.
He goes to work, she goes to work. Yeah. He comes home and his job is done. The woman is now the one who, let's be honest, picks up the kids from school typically. Yeah. And when something goes wrong at school, I just want to point out that 90% of the time, they call the mom. They don't call dad first. Nope. If your kid is sick, mom is expected to stay home, not dad. Yep. So now you have a wife who's gone to work, comes home, deals with the kids, has to clean, has to do laundry, has to cook, has to freaking do homework if her kids have homework. Yeah.
And then now you want to bed. It's like,
it's time for bed. And in that whole time frame, there's too many men that will sit there and do nothing but complain. Yeah. And say, oh, well, my wife doesn't like having sex with me on a regular. Bro.
What she's fucking exhausted because you won't do it.
Right. Like, if you split half of that exactly like you're saying. Not even
split half of it. Just take it off her plate. If she has nothing to do.
I'm just saying. I think it's outlandish. I agree with you 100% on that.
I think, and granted, I'm not saying all guys, but I'm saying some guys are not. Like, they're not seeing it.
But some men also need to learn. And I don't say that cutting you guys down. No. I feel like sometimes you guys have not had that experience, so you don't realize how much work that is. Mm-hmm. We have gotten, it's funny, and I don't want to say it the way that I'm going to say it, but I am. We have gotten our marriage down to a science, I'd like to think. Because I'm stay at home now. There was a point where I felt like nobody warns you about this, but trying to figure out what to make for dinner for the rest of your life is freaking exhausting, okay? Like, it's the worst thing ever. Yeah.
Because you're not trying to feed the man the same thing.
No.
Even though we would be happy with
still,
the same thing.
It's just like chicken, meat, chicken, pasta. Like, I get tired of it. So there was a point where I felt like, okay, great. I get to stay home. Technically, I don't do nothing all day. I don't know why people have this this thought process of, oh, you're just home. Like, no, I'm not just home. Like, I'm doing a million things. But on top of that, now I have to cook 7 days a week. So I feel like, well, when do I get a mental break as well? Yeah. And luckily, I have somebody who's matured very much over the years to where I can have that conversation. And I said, hey, do you think on the weekends, like, we can make it a thing where you cook and I'll cook during the week? I need a break. Okay.
Simple. Yeah.
No argument.
No. Teamwork.
But I don't understand why some people get so bent about
because
that.
Because you found your person.
This is true. We've talked about that.
Trust me. I didn't believe it until I started really thinking, and you told me, like, you know, why you be going through stuff and da-da-da-da, because you haven't found your person yet, and because if you had your person, your life would feel different. You'd feel different because you would have someone to lean on. Yeah. And I really, like, and I was sitting in traffic, and I was like, damn. Fuck, she might
Messed
be.
up my whole life.
She might be right for once. Shit.
Wow, for once? I got you for once. Don't make me pull up every text message that I hear you're right.
Damn. But okay, let's get back to it. Let me ask you, and we can kind of end this because of the fact that I actually love everything. First point, Tom will share with her the earnings from his movies. Mind you, they're in the same fucking movie, from Marvel roles in the cinematic universe, and from his advertising contracts. We're married.
Yeah.
I don't care.
He's putting like 300,000 into a trust.
No, 4 million. 4 million.
No. The 300,000
okay.
is for her career and her education and whatever else she does.
Yeah.
Then the 4 million for the kids.
Yeah, he'll cover all future expenses related to their children.
Maybe this doesn't work for everybody, but I think I think it's amazing that he did all the things that he did.
Yeah.
I hope the best for them.
Yeah.
I feel like they will be one of the couples. If any couple is going to last in Hollywood, it would be them.
Oh my God, yeah. Like they're
really, really into each other.
Isn't that? I feel like that's all anybody really wants.
Somebody who's really into you. Yeah, like if you're not obsessed with me, what are we doing?
Right? And if I'm not obsessed with you, like that's some real shit. Like I can't even tell you. Like last Friends dinner, I told you like, damn, y'all really love each other. Like I was literally looking at you too. I was like, damn.
Mind you, he saw us kiss and thought that was crazy.
I was just like, damn, y'all motherfuckers really love each other, huh? Shit, that's wild.
I can't.
Like I was literally like
Flabbergasted.
just like, you really do love her.
You gotta not stop dating the person you're with.
100%, but that's
kiss in public.
Yeah.
Go on dates. We hold hands anytime he opens car doors for me.
I would hope so. Well, yeah, just
If anything, I am the problem that I am right now because of this man. I just want you guys to know that. He created this.
100%. We do know that. We do know that. That's why I've been trying to tell him, hey, dog, you gotta.
You know what? I can't.
we got
and now we've got the second generation because he's creating my mini me to be the exact same way.
Good. No, yeah, she need to be like that. You, not so much.
No, whatever.
Let's close this out. Here's the truth nobody wants to say. Love sounds amazing until you put it in writing. Because once it's written down, you start seeing who's giving and who's receiving. And the scary part is a lot of people aren't looking for a partner anymore. They're looking for security, financial, emotional, and lifestyle security. And if one person has to carry all of that, that's not a relationship, that's a responsibility. So the real question isn't, is this romantic? The real question is, would you sign that contract? And I would. You already did. First and foremost, I want to thank everybody for listening, whether you listen to it on Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Pandora, YouTube, Audible. You downloaded that Men Don't Know podcast app. I can't thank y'all enough. Merch store is open as always. Hit me up on Instagram at Men Don't Know, Twitter at Men Don't Know 1. Shoot me an email, Chris at mendontknow.com, or hop on the mendontknow.com website and shoot me a message. You do not have to act like that.